हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स एंड वेलकम बैक टू इंग्लिश विद प्रोफेसर तबस्सुम। आज की हमारी वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे द अवेकनिंग ऑफ वुमेन, ऑल एनोटेशंस। दिस इज द सेकंड प्रोज ऑफ इंटरमीडिएट सेकेंड ईयर इंग्लिश। फर्स्ट वन, undoubtedly, women in ancient India enjoyed a much higher status than their descendants in the 18th and 19th century. Introduction. This line is taken from the essay The Awakening of Women. It was written by K.M. Panikkar. He was a prolific writer who published 50 books and numerous articles in Malayalam and English. He was born in Travancore, educated in Madras at the University of Oxford. So this is our introduction, which will be the same for all four annotations. Context. In the essay The Awakening of Women, the author K.M. Panikkar speaks about the position, status, and transformation of women in India. He also talks about how Gandhian movement encouraged women to come forward and participate in the life of the nation, which again helped in the progress of women and released them from social slavery, unwanted practices imposed upon them in the form of customs. So this is our context, which will be again same for all the four annotations. Explanation. The given lines are taken from the informative essay The Awakening of Woman, which deals with the status of women over periods, and every statement is backed with supporting details. K.M. Panikkar explains that women enjoyed high status in India, but during 18th and 19th century they were in a low position in India. The essay focuses mainly on the impact the Gandhian movement had on the progress of women. The Brahmo Samaj movement and national movement helped women to get a recognition in the society. The given lines highlight the fact that the writer is balanced but not biased. So this is our different explanation for the first annotation. Critical comment. The author of the essay has explained facts with supporting details that convince the readers about the transformation of women in India. The style of the author is simple and the essay is informative and rich with content. So this is our critical comment, which will be again same for all the four annotations. Second annotation. From the first days of his movement, Gandhiji realized that there was a source of immense untapped power in the womanhood of India. So, introduction is again the same, just like the first annotation. Context is also the same. Explanation. The given lines are taken from the informative essay The Awakening of Woman, which deals with the status of women over periods, and every statement is packed with supporting details. Women are definitely strong and not weaker than men, as they have more emotional strength and power of concentration than men. Yet, for various factors, only a few people realize and accept this fact. Among those rare personalities, Gandhiji stands first. He understood the fact that womanhood of India was a treasure house of power. This wasn't realized until the Gandhian movement, when women came forward to be stronger than ever. So this is our different explanation for the second annotation. Then critical comment is again the same, just like the first annotation. Third annotation. It was a matter of surprise to the outside world that independent India should have appointed women to the highest post so freely as members of the cabinet. So this is the third annotation and the introduction is the same. Context is also the same. Explanation. The given lines are taken from the informative essay The Awakening of Woman, which deals with the status of women over periods, and every statement is backed with supporting details. The position of women started to improve with their active participation in the Gandhian movement, as it showed constant progress in all fields. In pre independent India, legislation was made in favor of their rights. After India became independent, women were appointed in both key government and administrative posts. This surprised the world. People outside India thought that India was very conservative regarding women's position. Thus, the lines play an important role in clearing certain prejudices. So, this is our different explanation. Then, critical comment is again the same. Fourth annotation. The contribution of women to modern India may therefore be said to have led to a reintegration of social relationships. So the introduction and the context is again the same. Explanation. The given lines are taken from the informative essay The Awakening of Woman, which deals with the status of women over periods, and every statement is backed with supporting details. Active role of women in the Gandhian movement impacted their status in the Indian society. Women played a vital role in developing modern India that led to many important changes in social, economic, and political areas. Relationships have been redefined, rights have been reinforced, legislation has been enacted and enforced. Thus, women's contribution to modern India resulted in important developments. So, this is our different explanation. Then, the critical comment is again the same.